G'day, it's Rusty from Rusty's Outback Adventures, and in today's video I want to show you around Bullara Station Stay. We're heading up there for 5 nights, and it's part of our longer 2-week trip we're doing, and I just thought because there's a fair bit to see and do up here, I thought I'd break it up into a separate video for Bullara. Bullara Station is approximately 1250 k's north of Perth, or about 90 k's south of Exmouth, on that northwest coastal peak that comes up to Exmouth. There's a range of accommodation here. There's unpowered and powered caravan sites. There's also shearers' quarters, self-contained units. And you've also got, spread around the property, there's a range of ablution blocks, there's communal fire pits, and you can actually have your own fire as well. You must bring your own firewood. There's no collecting wood on the property. And approximately 20 k's north of here, if you go out a dirt track, you'll be able to reach the bottom of Exmouth Gulf, and we'll be heading out there, and I'll hopefully we can catch a fish or two. That's the plan when we get out there. Excuse the traffic in the background, there's a few cars coming in as we're parked up here. So yes, I hope you can stick around and enjoy the video of Bullara Station Stay. It's a nice sunny day at the moment. It has been a bit overcast. We actually had a little bit of rain on the trip up, so yeah, fingers crossed we get some nice weather, and stick around and enjoy the video. And the sign says sorry, no vacancies, so we've booked in, which is really cool. So this is Bullara Station Stay on Bullara Station, and we'll see where we go from here. Oh, there's a few people here already, and I'd say that we're pretty close to reception's probably here somewhere, over there on the right, more than likely. Over here, right? We might go and wander over there.
Yeah, right, but anyway.
Just no entry. He's going, so we'll just move up here.
In the shade, that's a good idea.
Yeah, get some shade. Well, we're set up here at Bullara Station Stay, and we've got 2 sites, W3 and W4. Nice shady tree there, which we're going to use to our advantage. And yeah, we're right on the edge of the this camping area. There's quite a few people here. Quick spin around. Doesn't really give you a good insight into how many people are here, but and tonight they've got a burger night, so we're booked in for that, so we'll see how that goes a bit later on. Burger night is tonight, and it's at the Wool Shed, and you see the crowd are gathering already. Probably doesn't start for another hour, but yeah, they're getting ready, and the fire's on. I guess they're going to swing that big plate over the fire soon. I'll just sneak in for a bit of a closer look here, if they'll let me in. Alright, so there's the fire pit, and they're getting ready with that hot plate there. They're going to swing that over and start cooking some burger patties. We're on our way to the burger night. Holy dolly, there's a lot of people here. Ha! And there's a nice sunset to go with it. How's that? Oh, standing room only here. They said bring a chair and a plate. Well, we have. Check that out. Phil In is playing tonight at the burger night at Bullara Station.
From Mr. George Ezra.
Cheers, mate. No worries. Thank you. You want an onion? Oh, thank you. Thank you. No beetroot for me, so you get a mind. Hello. Yes, I am right. No. Cheers, thank you. That one? Yeah, go on. Get on there. Get on there, big time. Cheers, mate. Thank you. No, I'm good, thank you. Woohoo! Here at Bullara Station Stay, there's actually quite a few people. This is day 2 for us. People coming and going. Looks like there's a queue of cars waiting to leave. Obviously just checking out. And there's even a few coming in as we speak. So there's a few coming in here. Lots of vans, boats. There's a nice looking rig, this one. So as I walk down here, reception's out there on the right. That's where we checked in yesterday. They got a cafe with the scones and jam and cream as a bit of a delicacy apparently, and we'll certainly be checking that out. There's the wool shed, and the wool shed, that's from last night's burger night, being Friday night. And just a point, when you actually arrive here, you've been to reception, you come down here and you wait at this sign here. It says Camp Host Meet and Greet, and then when you arrive, someone actually comes and shows you to your site, which is really cool. And throughout the whole campground area, there's toilet shower blocks, and there are different names for them. Traffic going here and there. And there's one over here called the lava tree. Apparently it's a bit of an icon of the campground. And I'll just show you over this one here. Now, lava trees is one of the ablution blocks here. I'll just take you inside. Hope there's no one in here. Hello, no one here. Then you've got a overhead shower with a bucket there, and you've got a loo in the corner, hand basin, and a big tree growing up inside this. So how cool is that? Same on the other side. And around the back here, you've got what they call a donkey boiler, which is a vertical water column in a big pipe, I guess, with a fire underneath, and that generates the hot water for these for the showers. An overhead water tank there just gives you your head pressure. So as with the campgrounds here, you have to bring your own firewood. You can't pick any off the station, but yeah, sign here says don't steal that wood because it's for the hot water. So we're about to go on the tin can walk. I think it's a 2.5k walk trail, and we, as the name suggests, you follow the tin cans on the posts, and we'll go for a bit of a stroll around here through the bush. So you can't get lost on this tin can walk, because every 15-20 metres there's an old rusty tin can on a post or hanging off a tree branch, and all various shapes and sizes of old tins. Yeah, quite a pleasant walk. I'd say these are nests, bird nests of some sort, up in the trees here. This one looks like it's fallen apart. Might be an old nest. Okay, we can do the windmill walk or we can do the homestead. Not quite sure. It looks like we might have turned left. Alright, we might be doing the windmill walk as well. Well, we're here for coffee and scones. Have you ordered? Oh, we need to order in the cafe. Alright, well, we need... Okay, this is the Cafe Gardens. Here we are. I guess the order's around here somewhere. Oh, here's the order. Nice spot for a coffee and a scone. So, scones, jam and cream are on the menu. Here they are. Have a look at that. Thank you. There you are. Thank you. Thanks very much. So, scones, jam and cream and a hot chockey. Can't do better than that. Now over here you've got more ablutions, and then there's some local art, sculptures that's been made by the Bullara Station crew, and there's a bocce park where you can throw bocce balls, and over here is the camp kitchen. Okay, the camp kitchen is also the location where they have damper tasting, and that damper tasting is on tonight actually. As you can see, we've got a whole range of utensils, fridge, kettle, stove. Over here there's an AED, which is an automated external defibrillator. Hope you never need it, but if you do, there's one here. That's a scary looking trap. Wouldn't want to get caught in one of those. And an interesting point too is that we're about 20 k's from the southern part of Exmouth Gulf. If I just zoom you into this map here, Bullara Station is here, and we take this track out here, we'll end up at the bottom of the Exmouth Gulf, and it's about a 20k four-wheel drive track. There's even a boat ramp, and you need to put your name in the book before we go so everyone knows that you've gone there and you come back, and we're going to do that this afternoon. So yeah, that's the camp kitchen, just another one of the amenities that are available here at Bullara Station Stay. I'm guessing this is the tree of bottles. There's a wide variety of bottles. There's even notes written on them and messages from obviously the people who have stayed here. Interesting piece of artwork. The camping at Bullara Station is all unpowered. Some sites for caravans have water, but these shearers' quarters, or shearers' lodge as they call it, this is self-contained units, and that's an option for those who are wanting something other than just the camping lifestyle. At the back of the wool shed there's another ablution block, and there's also a laundry, and the laundry's got washing machines, dryers, no, it has washing machines and clotheslines out the back. And there's also a kids swings and tower to climb up on. So there's a heap of things for people to do when they bring their kids. So we're going to head out to the bottom of Exmouth Gulf. So it's just back out here, back along the road we went in, onto Burkitt, and we're going to turn right up a dirt track. So it's supposed to be 20 k's, we'll see how it goes. It said 800 metres, it's exactly 800 metres. We turned off that Burkitt road, we come to a gate, and this is the track we're going to take to the bottom of Exmouth Gulf. The sign says do not drive on tidal flats. I've just been out there and had a quick look, and you're sinking in your shoes, so you'd be silly to drive out there, that's for sure. Well, we've arrived at the end of the golf track, and we're now nowhere else to go. I'm not quite sure where the boat ramp is, but you can see here these tidal flats with the mangroves, and in the distance is the actual Gulf and the island out there called Dual Island. So we're just going to take a bit of a walk down here and check out the water, and we'll take a fishing rod and we go for a bit of a walk, flick a lure or something through here, and fishing incoming tide, so they say. So yeah, well worth the trip. Glad we came out, and we'll have a wander around, and there's a whole heap of bird life out there. And like I said, we'll take a fishing rod and go for a walk. Right, second cast, and I've actually jagged this little shovel nose in the tail, so gonna very delicately here grab hold of him if I can. Shouldn't bite me. Try and get me hook back. It's gone right in his bloody fin, so right. Walk with me. Alright, we're gonna put this little guy back. He's not very big, but we might just put him back. Right, off you go on.
Name, a thing of interest.
Yes, probably after a cyclone.
They said there was a boat ramp and we weren't sure where it was. We just found it. Yeah, and the marker is that aluminium tinny up on the track. So that's pretty steep at low tide. I wouldn't want to be going down there with my boat, but that is the bottom of low tide. So yeah, there's a water course that runs back up.
Water comes up to here.
Water course runs back up to the to where we were up earlier on the mud flats. Now, as long as I don't fall in here, there's some little crabs. Oh, in the mud. Rusty's got his foot in the mud. Here we go. No, I'm not going to be able to get down there. You probably can't see them. There's a little red crab there, but I tried to
over the other side.
go in there.
The other side.
Yeah.
All the reds.
All right, over on the other side of the bank, maybe you can't see that. There's all these crabs. But yeah, it's too muddy here. I just about fell in. So, all right, self-preservation kicks in here. Well, Saturday afternoon here at Bullara, and they've got the damper tasting session on, and we've also got a musician as well. Ray Jones looks like his name is.
Look around, those days turned into weeks. The desert works that way.
And yeah, they're cooking damper at the front and they're bringing it around, and we've just brought a plate and some topping, and we get to sample their damper, so it'll be good to see how they make theirs. Right, so there's the damper being cut up, and I'll show you where they've been cooking them. Camp oven in the coals, a couple on the go already.
I'll plug a little bit of what we're doing.
Yeah, you're getting. Thank you.
Thanks very much. We've got lamb chops on the barbie, and we've got spuds and carrot in the coals. Mrs. Rusty's going to claim that that fire was hers. It's going so well. We won't tell her. Shh, I'll just claim it as mine. Here at Bullara, there's a few of the wild animals and in this yard here, including an emu, and there's a couple of goats that climb up on the bonnet of this old Land Cruiser, and there's a few sheep as well. I think the emu might be a bit over friendly. I'll be careful of him. He walks up and down the fence there. Here's an example of some of the old vehicles that are left lying around. I can't work out what brand or make this particular old truck is. Can't find a badge anywhere. And here's another one. Again, I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's see if we can find a name on here. The make. Oh, it's an old Holden. In the early days, Holden made vehicles for other companies as well. Wow. There you go. Inline 6-cylinder petrol. A classic Holden from way back in the 60s. I think that's an EK. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. If you pick what make and model it is and I've got it wrong, let me know. I'm pretty sure it's an old EK, just lying here to rust. This is a real early roadster, possibly Ford, probably from the 20s, and it's got a trailer, I guess you'd call it, just sitting here, becoming part of memorabilia. How's that? There's a hole here. I'm thinking number 4's decided to let go. And that's a clutch assembly, and there's your crank seen better days. There you are, another example of early motoring here at Bullara. This is another shower toilet ablution block. This one's called Camp Fossil. And just a correction to an earlier comment I made about it being unpowered, there are actually sites over here on the left that are actually powered, so you do get a choice of powered and unpowered sites here at Bullara. Scattered around the camping ground too, you've got these communal campfires. Here's an example of one. It's got big fire pit, some seating. I guess there's a grate there that sits over that fire pit. Again, you bring your own firewood, but yeah, all the conveniences are here for you. Just stretch out and use the fire. Another one of the walks around the Bullara Homestead station stay is called the beer bottle walk. A bit like the tin can one. Follow the beer bottles and see where it leads. Oh, sound of a rusty gate. Oh, no pun intended. We've come up this sand ridge here, and this is the end of that beer bottle walk. And it's also the sunset walk as well, because over there where the sun goes down the west, you do get some really nice sunsets. So at the moment it's very overcast. Today is started off, we even had a little bit of rain, but this is the spot to come and see the sunset apparently. It depends what it's like tonight, whether we get a chance to come back up or not. Well, we've been here at Bullara Station Stay for 5 nights, and it's now time to hit the road and head home. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed looking around Bullara Homestead and the Bullara Station Stay. The facilities here are really good. I'll put a link to their website in the description below, so you can, if you wanted to check it out further. If you liked the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we'd love to have you along. I think the subscribe button's about here somewhere. If you'd like to support me in my channel at all, you can buy me a coffee. Put a link to buying me a coffee in the description below. Yeah, any help would be appreciated. These videos do take a fair bit of time and money to create, and we hope you enjoy them. If you like to check out the longer video that we've done, I'll put a link up here. We've done a 2-week trip up around the north. But I broke the Bullara one up into a standalone video because it was probably going to be fairly long. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for being along on this journey, and we'll catch you in the next one.